Hi guys, today we're making a very simple rice and beans meal popularly called Shinkafa. I don't know if I pronounced this well, but that is the name for this meal. So I'm just going to make a simple stew recipe, and to start off I'm going to be blending my pepper mix where I have my usual carrots, bell peppers, ginger, garlic, onion, and some bay leaf and rosemary. For the tomato mix, I'm going to add my bay leaf to my tomato mix as well, and we're going to roast this in our air fryer, and this is what we have. After roasting, you're just going to blend it. Don't worry, I'm going to list all the ingredients in the description box. You can check it out. Now let's make our stew. I have here some turkey, and I'm just going to add my blended pepper mix to this, add my seasoning mix as well, and I'm going to add a little water and some natural spices. For the natural spices, I normally use EGYE spice, and for my seasoning mix, I normally use REMIE chicken, REMIE beef, and my seasoning cube. Okay, so I'm just going to mix everything together, cover and cook my turkey. Now in your saucepan, you're going to add in your oil, add in your pepper mix. This pepper mix is literally all purpose. You can use it to make a lot of things, including pepper sauce or even steaming your proteins like you saw me do. Now I'm adding a little bit of my tomato paste to this. I don't want to use a lot of it because I want my stew to taste more like fresh tomato stew. Now you realize that I didn't even use any onions here because I blended more onions with my pepper mix, but you can also blend onions and use it as your base if you don't like it this way. So I'm just going to add my roasted tomato mix that I blended as well, and you can see how quick and easy this method is. It's just your go-to method when you're feeling tired or lazy to make any stew. Okay, so this is how I make it sometimes. Now I'm just going to cover this and fry my turkey that I cooked as well, and I don't want to fry it on high heat. I don't really want to over fry the turkey. Okay, so this is what we have. Now my stew is ready. I cooked this for just 20 minutes. I'm going to add my seasoning mix and add in some of my turkey stock as well, just to bring out more flavor and make my stew taste very nice. Now I'm going to add my turkey to this, mix everything together, and my stew is ready. Can you see how simple this stew is? Like I said, it's your go-to stew when you're so tired or lazy to cook some days. Okay, you can just let it simmer on low heat for 5 minutes, and that's it, you're done. Now let's make our rice and beans. In your saucepan, you're going to add in some beans that you've washed well. Add in some water, enough water, because you want to cook the beans, and beans can take some time to cook. And I'm going to add some baking soda to soften my beans and also bring out the color of these beans well. With this method, your beans will take approximately 30 minutes to cook, but we don't want to overcook the beans. So I'm going to cook it till it's 80% cooked and add in my salt as well. And this is what we have, and it's ready. So I'm going to add my rice to this. Just make sure you don't add more rice. Your rice should be the same quantity as the beans, okay, so that it can look nice when you cook it. So just like this, okay. So I'm just going to stir this very well before I cover this and let it cook. So you're just going to cook it like the way you cook normal rice, okay. That's it. Checking on my rice and beans now, and it looks so good, guys. When you try it this way, you're going to get it exactly like this, especially with the baking soda method. It brings out the color of the beans well, and it makes it look more like wache. Some people even cook their wache like this. So if you see people that have wache that's looking brown like this, then you know that this is how they made that wache. Now that's it. My rice and beans is ready, and all I have to do now is serve and enjoy. I hope you guys will try this recipe. When you do, let me know how it goes. I served this with my usual gari spaghetti. I served it like the way wache is served, and with my turkey stew as well, and it was so good. You guys need to try this recipe, and if you have any challenges in cooking, make sure you reach out to me on all my social media pages. I would be glad to answer you. See you in my next video. Bye.